Ladies and gentlemen, Gaffigan. Just a little less healthier than smoking a pack of cigarettes. It's a big form of cigarettes. It's good to be here. I don't know if you can tell by my beard, but I'm fat. I can't stop eating. I can't. I haven't been hungry in like 12 years. So full, I guess I'll have some cheese. I don't want this cheese. Guess I'll finish it. Maybe this will make me hungry. Let me tell you something. Maybe this will make me hungry. So I have to feel my feelings. It's only funny because it's true. You're only eating your feelings. Yeah, but they're delicious. I want feelings. You ever look at medication that says don't take on an empty stomach? Never concerned with mine. Doesn't apply to me. I'm supposed to go swimming. Technically, I should never go swimming. If you saw me in a pool, you'd be like, arrest that man! Or tell him not to wear a Speedo. I used to be thin when I was 6. I don't even care. I look in the mirror and I'm like, it's all over. I got a hot life. If she leaves me for getting fat, that means she's shallow. It's really her issue. Honey, do you think looks are important? Good, now pass the gravy. Luckily, this is mostly intentional. I don't want to brag or anything. I'm preparing for a big role. It's a cinnamon roll. I don't look like I can't finish it. Once after a show, a woman came up to me and she was like, you're not that fat. Like it was a compliment. Thank you. You're not that polite. But I am fat. Some people should be fat. You have that friend that's lost tons of weight, and whenever you see him, you always think, you look better fat. You're thin, but you look exhausted. You have to be fat. Nothing tastes as good as thin. I could think of 1,000 things. Even unsalted French fries taste better than thin. You eat fries without salt on? You're like, this could use some salt, but that would mean I'd have to get up and move. Just imagine there's salt on it. You're like a pioneer or something. You should be on that show Survivor. Well, once I had fries without salt on it, so I could probably live anywhere. I just wish I wanted to eat something healthy. Recently I saw an apple, and for a moment, just a moment, I didn't recognize it. It's an apple! So weird to not see it in a pie. But fruit, no one really wants fruit. It's too much work with fruit. You gotta wash it, you gotta peel off that sticker all kind of put on there. Peeling an orange ever really been worth it? And I was like, there's not even chocolate in this. Some people use the gathering of food as an activity. Why don't we go apple picking? Because I'd rather die. You have to pay to pick apples. Okay, how much do I owe you to work for you for free? I'm no dummy, don't let me off. excited when we see fruit. We're like, yay, fruit! At least it's not vegetables. Because no one wants vegetables. When you're at a party and they have a vegetable tray, you're almost surprised. Like, wow, that's a waste of money. I'd rather eat a candle. I'm certainly I'm the only one here that's eating a candle. You know the difference between a candle and a vegetable? One gives light. And the other one's a waste of space. It's more anti-vegetable than But we know we don't want vegetables, but we haven't wanted food for hundreds of years. That's why there's so many paintings in museums of just bowls of fruit. Because you can start painting a bowl of fruit, you could leave for a couple days, come back, and no one would have touched the bowl of fruit. But if you're painting a donut, you better finish it on the first sitting. You can't even take a bathroom break. Hey, what happened to my donut? Your friend's like, oh, it's a fat guy came in now. Anyway, I'm gonna get some milk and take a nap. That's why there's no donut hour. When's the last time you saw a painting of a donut? Donuts. Cops love donuts, right? Hey, cop, why don't you get a donut? Cops love donuts! Which is an interesting stereotype, because you know who else loves donuts? Absolutely everyone. Of course cops love donuts, because they know the difference between right and wrong. And not loving donuts is wrong. Have you ever met someone that doesn't love donuts? Of course not, because they're probably in jail for murdering people. Because they never learned the love of a donut. It is, if you've been in a donut shop and there's a police officer there, don't you feel like an angel just got their wings? Something special happened. I was in a donut shop recently. I was with a friend. I was like, you want to get a donut? And he's like, I'm not hungry. I'm like, what does that have to do with it? As if there's ever been a good reason to eat a donut. Well, another day on the donut cleanse. These donuts are bad for you. And according to my health nut wife, they're not appropriate for a trail mix. I'm just on a different trail. Mine leads to the emergency room. That joke would be funnier when I die from cardiac arrest. That's kind of we still had a gourmet donut. Does anyone else throw money away? Started ringing up. He's like, that'll be $3.99. I was like, I only want one of them. And he's like, that is the price of one of them. And then there was this long, awkward pause. Where I waited for him to lean forward and go, just kidding. But he didn't. He just looked at me like, got you, Tubby. Because he knew I'd pay. I made love to that. Special. There's gourmet donuts. It started with the boutique cupcake shops, right? Remember the first time you saw a cupcake shop? You're like, wow, a place that only sells cupcakes. Now you see a cupcake shop and you're like, I want to blow that place up. The cake pops, that's where as the culture the wheels came off the bus. Like the first time you were in Starbucks and you noticed the cake pop, wasn't there a party that's like, maybe we are the infidels? We're eating cake on a stick. And we judge the people at state fairs? Sticks. That's amazing. I have to eat more. I have to do a local specialty whenever I travel. I did a whole tour of the Southeast, and I'll tell you something. People in the South are nicer. They are. They're just nicer. Even when they're rude, they're nicer. It's like, y'all can go to hell. Well, thank you. People in the South are nicer, but they're slower. And I don't mean intelligence-wise. They just move slower. It's like, hey, your house is on fire. Bring me some sweet tea. pesky house, man. And I figured it out. It's the biscuits and gravy. Everyone in the South moves like they've just had 2 helpings. Oh, seven, this is a 9-year-old I'm pretending. You guys are eating biscuits and gravy for breakfast. You're not coming home drunk late at night like, oh, yeah, man. You're waking up and they're like, time for cement. Mom's taking a walk. Wow. The South will never rise again because they don't have the energy. Because most of your dishes involve paper mache. That's why you guys talk that way. After biscuits and gravy, you can't be expected to say you and all. It's like, no, it's some good biscuits and gravy. I'm surprised you even say biscuits and gravy. No, that's some good biscuits and gravy. Those biscuits and gravy are amazing. I had biscuits and gravy for breakfast for 9 days straight. I still haven't gone to the bathroom. That tour was 27 years ago. But you can't really talk about Southern food without bringing up grits, right? Grits, it's almost as if someone was like, hey, if you love the taste of biscuits and gravy, but without the taste of biscuits and gravy, and you'll love our man-made wet sand. I love like grits. I order them, I'm like, are these undercooked or raw? Now I know why you guys came up with moonshine. I was like, you're eating them wrong. You gotta add a pound of sugar, a pound of cheese, some candy canes. They don't even try and hide the fact they're eating unhealthy. Like, well, I guess I'll have the bucket of lard and a salt stick. You want that deep fried? Okay. You want to be shot at while you eat it? Okay, I guess so. But really, there's unhealthy eating everywhere. I was in Arizona and New Mexico, and there are people eating fried bread. There are stands that sell fried bread, and I saw that, and I was like, I found my people. I mean, I eat unhealthy, but come on. I mean, I know a donut's fried bread, but at least we don't call it fried bread. At what point do you even feel comfortable eating something called fried bread? Have you ever eaten cake in the shower? A couple times. I'm ready for fried bread. You ever eaten your class and you like to share with your children? You're ready for fried bread. That is the opposite of a diet, right? I mean, what are the basic elements of a diet? It's like, all right, no fried food. No fried food. You gotta cut out all the bread. Cut out. Hey, what about fried bread? Is this not fried bread? But I'm not judging the people that eat fried bread. They're just being more honest than us. We eat fried bread, but we just try and hide it in a code. It's like, do you want some fried bread? No, but I'll have an elephant ear. Okay. Do you want fried bread? No, but I'll have a beignet. We're like that guy at the party looking for drugs. It's like, hey, is your friend Bud gonna be here tonight? Who? Yeah, you know, his brother's name is Herb. I don't know what you're talking about. He's going out with that girl from Mexico called Marijuana. We speak in code, but sometimes we don't even try and hide the fact we're eating unhealthy. In LA, there's a donut place called Yum Yum Donuts, which is, I think you need the IQ of 1 to find that appealing. Yum Yum? They like Yum Yum. Yum Yum Donuts? It's like, what are they targeting, like cavemen? Yum Yum, you love Yum Yum. I know yellow fireball go in sky when I eat Yum Yum Donuts. Yum Yum Donuts. Lately, I feel like I'm trying to get fat. A couple nights ago, I was eating a pint of ice cream, and I finished it because I'm American. 6 years old? Just get our tonsils out? Why are there people around me? Shouldn't I be alone watching Lifetime? Those hoarders, those are the ones with the problem. I was eating a pint of ice cream in sweatpants like a man. My wife came in and she was like, Jim, are you going to eat an entire pint of ice cream by yourself? I was like, hopefully. Unless you selfishly want to bite. Jim, you have a 9-year-old daughter. Don't you want to be at her wedding? Not really. Wait, is there going to be ice cream at her wedding? Because if you promise there will be ice cream, I don't want to go. How would attending a wedding, why would that be an incentive? It's like, don't you die! In 18 years, there's an awkward party you have to pay for. You need to write a check. Now, I understand weddings are an important event where we spend a lot of money so that the bride can pretend to be a princess. And marry her prince and live happily ever after because magic exists. A bunch of weird. Weddings are kind of weird. I mean, what's the logic? It's like, well, we love each other. Why don't we pretend we have a kingdom? We'll invite your parents' friends and my parents' friends. And then we'll have a banquet. And then we'll go on a completely unjustified vacation. It's strange, really. Weddings started off as these crude medieval ceremonies where women, daughters, were exchanged as property. Yet over the course of centuries, they got worse. That's why people cry at weddings. We're still wasting money. It is nice to get invited to a wedding, but you always look at the invitation. You can tell how expensive the wedding's going to be for you by the type of invitation you receive. You know, oh no, this one's made of baby skin. And the font and the language. The Honorable Kingslayer cordially invites you to the marriage of his 40-year-old daughter to her living boyfriend of 12 years. Bring thy wallet. Because you have to get the newlyweds a gift, because they've done nothing. So you go to the registry, which is a nice way of saying, you don't have to get us anything, but when you do, make sure it's one of these things. You ever go to the registry late, you're like, no, the only thing left is a fork for $200. That's what we do with fork people. My wife and I, we registered for fine china, because you never know when the Pope's going to swing by. And enough weight hot dog on a $200 plate. Growing up, my parents had fine china you couldn't even put in the dishwasher. So you know it was a rip-off. It's, don't get that wet, you need to clean it with a kitten. At most weddings, the guests receive a gift, right? It's usually like a bag of almonds covered in candy. Thanks. Guess we're even. Give me a bag of nuts! Feel free to take the centerpiece. You sure you don't want us to bust some tables? I didn't bring a broom, but I could sweep up a little bit. I think it's strange how at weddings people get drunk. And I think it's because there's so many awkward moments as a guest, right? Like going through that receiving line. I never know what to say to those people. I always feel like I've just seen a friend in a play. I'm like, that was great. You were great at that. And you said, I like this program. Well, I'm going to lie to someone else now. You were good too. You're the grandma, huh? Is the bar open yet? Some of those wedding rituals. Have you been to one of the weddings where the groom removes the garter belt from the bride and flings it to a crowd of perverts? Because he cherishes his bride. What? I came up with that one. Hey, you know how the bride throws the bouquet? How about something for the fellas? Maybe the bride's underwear? What happens to that garter belt? Oh, I have it in a very special place. It's in a room covered with photographs of the bride. And there's candles and fried bread on the ground. against marriage. I'm happily married. I'm married to a beautiful woman. The type of woman that when I'm with her and people find out she's my wife, there's usually an audible, wow. Which I suppose is flattering, but it hurts my feelings. I'm not a caveman. Wow. Someone could approach me and be like, Jim, we've discovered your wife has no visual perception. We don't need to correct that. She has no glasses. But I like being married, and I like having someone looking out for me. My wife wants me to live longer. We all want to live longer, but how much longer? You ever see old people, really old people, look on their face and they look like, I can't believe I'm still here! I have eaten so much more ice cream! Why did I ever consume kale? Can we stop with the kale propaganda? It still tastes like bug spray. I was at a can of bug spray and it said made with real kale. But that's just the latest health trend, right? Every 6 months there's a new health trend. When I was a little kid, cottage cheese was considered healthy. My mom and my sisters were like, we're eating healthy by eating this tub of cheese curds. Just to be thin, you eat things that look like cellulose. Remember when pita was healthy? Pita's not bread, it's from the Middle East. Put cheese bad for you, put it on pita, it's okay. We're still in the middle of the wrap phase. Wraps are so good for you. When you roll food, you take the calories out. It turns into a sandwich wrap. It's like sushi, but not satisfying. There's good fats and bad fats. I like to think I'm a good fat. I did discover I'm gluten-free. Anyone gluten-free here? Yeah, I was just kidding. Your comments. Obviously, people that are gluten-free are like any other American, except that are allergic to wheat. The anger waves a grain. Doesn't mean they don't love their country. It just means they can't stomach the purple mountains. Those are the people we should be screening at airports. You're gluten-free / a terrorist. I'm a judge, I just report you to something. There's a new milk every week, right? You shouldn't be drinking cow's milk, don't drink cow's milk. You should drink soy milk. And I discovered soy milk's all estrogen. You should drink soy milk unless you want to have sons with testicles. Or you could drink rice milk. And I discovered it's like drinking carbs. Ooh, you should drink almond milk because almonds make milk. Unless you have a nut allergy. Or you can drink hemp milk, which is like a nut-free almond milk made from rope. This new milk that's big in Europe, it's called cow's milk. But really, well, this is the kale era that we live in. Kale is so good for you. Kale! It's an edible. Kale is so, all you have to do is freeze dry it, cover in cayenne peppers, put in a shake, and bury it in the ground. Kale, it's like a really bitter spinach with hair. Kale is so good for you. If they could find out kale cures cancer, then I would still be like, I'm just going to do the chemo. I just can't stand the kale bragging. It's like, I just had kale. No one asked you. Well, it's interesting. This has nothing to do with it, but I just had kale. Oh, it's interesting. There's an award for this. It's called Biggest Dick. I was at a school then, because I have 1,000 children. And one of the moms was nice enough to make a bean soup, so I went over and I got a bowl of it, because it was free. And I tasted it and I said, oh, this is very good, thank you for making it. She goes, I snuck some kale in there. And I had to throw the bowl away. She's trying to impress me with a vegetable. So I did the right thing and I told her I was allergic. Anyway, I blame Whole Foods. I did. They're just bored at Whole Foods. They're like, what else can we sell these idiots? Just give me a plan. Not that one, that's poison ivy. Wait, can we make milk out of that? What are the other one? What is this, kale, kelp? It tastes bad? I don't think it's good for it. Charge $20 for it. But I go to Whole Foods, I spend my money there. They should just have a garbage can at the entrance of Whole Foods with a picture of a wallet on it and just go, how many items do I get? 2? Alright, I'll have the grapes for $500. And Alex, I'll have the loaf of bread made of wood for $10. And I want the rest of my Amazon wish list. I don't know what the business idea of Whole Foods is. It's like Costco, but instead of bulk, you get nothing. You ever look at your bill and you're leaving Whole Foods? You're like, wow, I'm really not good at managing money. Because you only remember how expensive it is when you get there. You're like, these prices, I'm too lazy to go to those. And Whole Foods, they're smarter than us, so they can charge more. You don't need those Oreos. Okay, Whole Foods. You don't need Doritos. You're right, Whole Foods. Buy these checks. Yes, Whole Foods. You're like a parent, right? You're like a parent. Did you bring a bag? Was I supposed to bring a bag? Do you need a bag? I normally have 2. I always want to say, no, I don't want to need out of the seal. I should have showered. Sadly, this is what I look like shower. I'm sure most of you shower. There's probably 1 or 2 weirdos out there that took a bath. How much free time do you have on your hands? What are you taking a break from ruling ancient Egypt? I don't have anything to do. I'll never have anything to do, so I'll just sit in a pool of my own filth. I'll take a shower after this bath. I have taken a bath. It always seems like it's going to be relaxing. Like, this is so boring. Why do people kill themselves in these things? My point is, no one takes baths, except for that weird couple in the Cialis commercial. What disposable income does that couple have? Only after our pill-induced lovemaking. We say we sitting side by side tubs on the porch. What is the message in that commercial? This pill is so good, you're gonna have to take a bath afterwards. I do separate baths. I'll do it outside. It's gonna be messy for us. These are erectile dysfunction commercials. They're just there to ruin your night. Hey, I'm enjoying your show. Just a reminder, in a couple of years you're gonna need a pill to do anything. Back to your show. I took a shower. It didn't happen right away. You're on one of those days you're like, I still gotta take a shower. Just hours pass. I still gotta take a shower. And when you finally do, it feels like such an accomplishment. Yeah, I took a shower. I'm a go-getter. I'm a showerer. Now, time for bed. Shampooed and conditioned my hair, as you can tell. You gotta condition your hair, because everyone else does. Someone told me the reason we're supposed to condition our hair is because we shampoo our hair too often. So instead of using one product less often, we just added another product. Yeah, my wife didn't want me drinking beer every night, so to make her feel better, I started drinking beer and whiskey. I didn't have to get her off my back. Who's that guy? Shampoo and conditioner, always identical bottles, for no other reason but just to confuse us. You ever accidentally pour out the conditioner first? You're like, oh crap! It's like $3! You try and put it back in and damn hole's too small. I was end up holding on to it and opening the shampoo with it. I just mix it together. Well, that doesn't start a fire. Where's that product? The shampoo and conditioner in one? I don't trust it. That peanut butter and jelly in the same jar. That's the goobers. with different names, right? This is soap for your body, this is soap for your hair, this is a facial scrub with soap with sand in it. My favorite shower lotion has to be body wash. Not just because it sounds creepy. It's like, hey, I got you some body wash. Yeah, I got you a restraining order. Use it on your face? Yeah. Remember when they first introduced body wash? I was in the dark store. I was like, this is so stupid. Body wash. Now I'm like, honey, we're all out of body wash. Can you get some more body wash? That soap's so hard to use. Get the body wash that has energy printed on it. I think my body wash will give me energy. That's what's printed on our bottle of body wash. Energy in bold. Like, then you about that thing of a misleading adjective that made sense. What should we put on the body wash? Fuel efficient. Low calorie. Complain during the shower. But it doesn't matter what it says on all those dews and potions in our showers. They're snake oils. Because when it comes to cleanliness, we will believe anything. Like, oh, a facial scrub made of avocados. That makes sense. Costs $50. Funny, I bought an avocado today for 25 cents. Well, this must be good shampoo. It's from France, and they're known for cleanliness. At least I think it's shampoo. Douche to what? Douchey Mary. I did that joke around for all morning. It really comes down to we don't want to smell. You ever catch yourself smelling? You're like, oh my God, I gotta smell that again. You're like, wrong, dude. You're like, that was ooh. Honey, get over here. I gotta take you. Well, we smell because we're animals. I mean, we're just self-cleaning animals. We're like cats. We're like, I know we're supposed to be like apes, but they're picking bugs off each other and eating it. We're like cats. We self-clean, we're grumpy, we're finicky eaters. Oh, I want to eat that. So I eat it now. We like to think we're like dogs. I wish I was a dog. Dogs are always in a good mood. They're like, what is that? Throw up, I'll eat it. I'm just happy to be here. Dogs are happy to be anywhere. You ever see a homeless guy with a dog? The dog's like, this isn't that bad. I'm begging for food anyway. We're more like cats, but we can't even be like a cat, because a cat could scratch itself on a stationary object and we'd be like, that's adorable. But if I scratch myself on a mannequin, like Victoria's Secret, they're called security. Especially if I'm purring, if I'm like, Victoria's Secret. I have been to Victoria's Secret. I mean, I had a reason. You know, as a man, you need a reason to be in Victoria's Secret. You can't just be in there like, I'm looking around! See you ladies back! I had a reason. I was getting my wife something for Valentine's Day. And you have to reach a point in a relationship where you can get a woman something from Victoria's Secret. It's not like a first date thing. It's like, thanks for meeting me for dinner. I had you a boost to you. Once you throw that on the bottom, I'll order some dessert. And every guy wants to go in Victoria's Secret. We walk around the mall one day. Because we've seen the catalog. You don't have to search it out. It just shows up in the mail. You're like, oh, what's this? Seems like there's some good articles in there. If I wasn't married, these women would reject me. So guys, we're so dumb. We kind of look at the store and go, oh, maybe that's one of those angels who left. Probably having a pillow fight in their life. I find a reason to go in there. And then you finally go in Victoria's Secret, and it's like a Greyhound bus station. What are you guys in between shifts in here? Just these stressed out sales ladies with headsets on. Where's the open bar? You're still a guy in a woman's underwear. You don't want to look like a creep. That's why every man in Victoria's Secret has the same expression on his face. Like, boring. This place is boring. Nothing more boring than attractive women in sexy outfits. Boring. That's why I'm bored. But I was looking for something for my wife, so I went up to the sales lady, the one for the TSA screener. Nothing, I didn't touch anything, I'm leaving. Again, I didn't want to come across like a creep, so I was trying to be discreet. I was like, look, I'm looking for something for my wife. She's intelligent. She's creative. Because you can't say I'm looking for a slutty outfit. She's very organized. That French maid's outfit would work. I was throwing because the sales lady was like, what size? And I was like, size? Female? Small? Because you don't want to guess too big. You know, you'll grow into it. I thought it was bigger. But I was paying. I assumed the awkwardness was over until they handed me my purchase in a bright pink Victoria's Secret. Then I had to carry her on the mall. They might as well have just said pervert on the side. Me and the ladies undies. I like ladies undies so much I got a bag full of them. I'm in the Burger King. Yeah, I'll have a Whopper with cheese and a small fry for the ladies' undies. When I got home, I realized you have to find the right time to give your gift from Victoria's Secret. You can't be like, hey, well, you're done changing that diaper. I got another change or two for you. It's a little gift for me to you that's really for me. If you're getting a woman something from Victoria's Secret, it's really a gift for you. It's like, here, I got me this. Thank you, I'm welcome. It's still Christmas week. Can you believe it? Spending time with extended family. That's always, you know, it's amazing. I love my family, but when I'm around my extended family, it's amazing how thirsty I get. It's like, hey, good to see you. And I love them. And when I talk about my family, I'm not talking about my children. I'm talking about the people I grew up with that turned me into someone that needs the approval of a 3,000-seat theater. And I love my family. And it's weird because you're always excited to go to those family gatherings. You'll be like, this will be great, we'll get to see her, it'll be fun. And then you get there and then a half hour later you're on the phone, you're like, yeah, how much would it cost to change my ticket? To this afternoon. I'm at the airport now. Can I wait on the runway? Do you like body wash? But I do love my family, and we have a family reunion every summer in Maryland, which is a great state in Maryland. They're a little obsessed with the crab in Maryland. Their state bird is the crab. You just enter the state and you're like, you're going to get crab? How would you get some steamed crab? How about a crab cake? And you're like, can I just pay my toll? Once we were out to dinner at this restaurant in the Eastern Shore of Maryland, the guy came and talked to me. It wasn't even our waiter. He's like, couldn't help but notice you're not eating crab. Is there a reason? Like, yeah, I thought I'd order what I want. I wasn't really in the mood for bug meat. That's what shellfish are. They're just creepy, crawly, giant insects on the bottom of the ocean. You know, fish are swimming around like, we gotta get an exterminator up in this place. They're bugs! They have a shell like a bug, they have spindly legs and crawl around like a bug, they have antennae like a monster. They're probably monsters. Like if you went home and you saw a chicken in your house, you'd be like, what the hell is a chicken doing in my house? But if you saw a lobster, you'd be like, we're moving. Because there's not a nickel's worth of difference between a lobster and a giant scorpion. I understand everyone loves lobster. I love lobster. Hey, I like butter too. How can I eat 3 sticks of butter? Oh, I found this giant swimming sea scorpion. It's just a spoonful of butter helps the bug meat go down. Lobster tail? Is that the area near the butt? That's why I want a little turf and butt. You've been to the restaurants where you pick out your own lobster? I guess I'll take that one that's really struggling with the rubber bands. We boil him to death. Am I involved in this decision? The crab, isn't it kind of a red flag you need a hammer to eat a crab? Hey, having a crab, let me get you some tools. So you can crack open that bug shell. And not have a bite of bug meat. It's too much work. They're like the pistachio of seafood. And there's that nasty part of the crab you're not supposed to eat. I think it's called all of it. Because they're crabs is in the sexually transmitted disease. That has the same name because it's the exact same thing. They're just the baby version of the dinner crab. You know, God's up in heaven going, what do I gotta do to stop them from eating the crabs? Shall I put on the bottom of the ocean? I named the disease after it. Jesus, you're going to have to go back down there. I don't know how you order crabs with a straight face. Yeah, my wife and I, you know what, I'll order crabs and I'll give her some. Even the crab as a creature is creepy. It always looks like it's trying to avoid an awkward situation. Is that, oh, I owe that guy money, crab. Clams and oysters, how do we even start eating those? Hey, I found a rock with a snot in it. Just thinking of eating it. Go ahead. What's it taste like? Pneumonia! Oysters on the half shell, as opposed to what? In a Kleenex? You're supposed to eat an oyster, squeeze some lemon, a little hot sauce, throw it down the back of your throat, take a shot of vodka, and try to get it's not normal. That's not how you eat something, that's how you overdose on sleeping pills. Pearls come from oysters, and I try to eat things that also make jewelry. Oysters are an aphrodisiac. Why would you ever believe that? What do you see? You and I grab some snaps in the rock. See what happens. People end up in my place, people end up in the emergency. I'm surprised you're all seafood. Anchovies? What exactly is the difference between an anchovy and a sweaty on the ground? Whenever I see an anchovy, I think someone has attacked Tom Selleck. Why would you put that in a salad? Squid, more like a swimming sea spider. But I like calamari. You can deep fry a rubber hose, it would taste good. Cocktail sausage is good hose. Octopus, really? Octo meaning eight, puss meaning really. Yes, the puss part's my favorite. The suction cups remind me we need a new bathtub. I wish I liked seafood. I live near Chinatown in New York because I'm Chinese. A lot of restaurants in Chinatown, most Chinatowns, they have live seafood tanks in the windows. And I'm always like, oh, do you want us to come in there? Or are these sea monsters protecting your establishment? Because I'm scared. And I love Chinese food, and I love the Chinese culture, and I'm not just saying that because we're going to be working for them in 6 months. It's an amazing culture, the Chinese culture. You know, supposedly 3,000 years ago, they were doing brain surgery in China, yet they still haven't figured out dessert. You figured out Chinese restaurant? I'm not talking about the fancy Chinese restaurant that has the tea ice cream that tastes like a pack of menthol cigarettes. I'm talking about a regular Chinese restaurant where the dessert options, there's two, right? There's sliced oranges. I don't want to overwork the kitchen. Which did a schooner just arrive from the Caribbean? It's like, our scurvy's cured, fellas. There's sliced oranges, or there's the fortune cookie, which is not even a Chinese thing. It's an American thing. We gave it to them, and they're like, we don't want it. And they're like, it's now part of your ethnic identity. But you feel like the fortune in every fortune cookie should be, you are about to eat a stale cookie. Everyone has the same reaction to fortune cookies. They're always like, these things are so... What is mine say? Like there's some ancient wisdom in there. As if Confucius himself was putting a tiny piece of paper into a tiny typewriter. Happiness is a long journey. 17, 23. I do feel sorry for the person who created the cookie that ended up being the fortune cookie. Because they were probably pretty proud. They're like, hey, you gotta try my cookie. Tell me what you think of it. Try my cookie. I don't know, try here, go. Oh, you know, this could use some paper. It should be good for holding a note or a recipe for a good cookie. How much do you think I could charge for it? I'd give it away with a check. I do love Asian food. I love Kobe beef. I know I look like a vegetarian. If you're not familiar with Kobe beef, that comes from cows that are fed beer and massaged with sake. And I heard that and I was like, I want to be Kobe beef. Those are some happy cows. They have no idea they're on death row. They're like, this is a lie! Little lower. What the hell? This cow will go for another beer. You Japanese do love the sign, because that sake bottle actually looks like a hatchet. Ow! We're just eating a drunk cow, and that makes sense. It's appealing. It's only a matter of time. Oh, you have to try this chicken that was raised solely on Doritos. Kobe beef shows you how decadent we've become, right? Now it's not enough that we live a life of luxury. Now we need to eat things that have lived a life of luxury. I understand this cow had a good life, but did it go to private school? It only counts on a private school. It did. Do you have anything on your menu that owned a boat? It's an interesting idea, Kobe beef. That must have been a surprise for someone along the way. You like that steak? It's the best steak I've ever had in my life. You know, I fed that cow some beers. Hey, you got the cow drunk? Yeah, and then I was massaging it. Why? Why were you massaging an animal we gave alcohol to? So you could enjoy it. So I could enjoy it? I'm not hungry anymore. Because really, we don't want to think about what we're eating. You know, I mean, I love hot dogs, but you can't eat a hot dog in public anymore. There's always one friend that's like, you know what those are made of? I don't want to know. Because hot dogs are like strippers. No one wants to know the backstory. Not interested. I can say that joke because I used to be a stripper. You know what I'm thinking about? Buffalo wings, chicken wings, I'm sure you savages eat those. Those are baby chicken's wings that you're eating. I don't eat those, I eat the chicken legs. I would never take away a bird's ability to fly. You know, a lot of people like chickens can't fly. How do we know that they're independent on those legs? Really, legs are making birds lazy. You ever see footage of a hippo crossing the river? There's always a bird sitting on the back. How lazy is that bird? It's going to take the hippo 10 minutes to get across the river. That bird could glide across. That bird won't eat their legs. Mostly because I'm pro-hippo. Food is important. It is. Sharing a meal with someone, that's intimacy. That's why it was called the Last Supper and not the Last Seminar. Jesus was getting 12 other guys there. There had to be food. He's like, all right, tomorrow night I want to get everyone together. You don't want to be a part of like, is there going to be food there? So casual like a winter robe. I know religion jokes make some people uncomfortable, especially the ones going to hell. But Jesus, he was in good shape. He was in amazing shape, especially considering he could multiply bread whenever he wanted. And he was like, boom, pretzel bread. You know? The Bible doesn't really specify what type of bread he multiplied. I imagine it was pretzel bread. Boom, pretzel bread. Boom, garlic knots. You know what I mean? But right now, I multiply garlic knots, you're going to do it. He's touched. Maybe Jesus could multiply the bread, but he had no control over what type of bread it was. He was like, boom, pumpernickel, orange. Boom, multitudes. That's never happened before. Boom, sourdough. Hello, let's dig that out and put some spinach dip in there. I don't know if the religion jokes either. Friday night, some of you are going to be drinking cocktails. That's not the answer. Food is. It's amazing how our attitude on alcohol changes over time, you know? Because even as a teenager, you know alcohol's bad, right? As a teenager, you're like, you know what, I don't like the taste of it, but I want to look cool. You know, when you're in your early 20s, you're like, you know what, this gives me confidence to talk to the opposite sex. You know, when you're in your 40s, you're like, you know what, this is the only thing I like about being alive. I never really feel comfortable when I go over and work out. Who are all these strangers? You know, but after a couple beers, I'm like, these guys are probably my best friends. Because your experience at the bar changes over the course of the night, right? As the night goes on, you see really why we go to bars. We go to bars so we can behave like children. Toddlers, really. You ever go to a bar at 2 a.m.? You must be picking up a kid in nursery school. It's the same experience. The behavior's the same in both places. Both places, there's always some strange yelling for no reason at all. Both places, you go in the bathroom, it's obvious not everyone's potty trained. Both places, there's always someone crying. She was my best friend. But not anymore. Both places, occasionally there was a fight. You know, he was standing where I wanted to stand. So I punched him in the head. I need more juice. But at 2 a.m. people are drunk in bars. I love how we're always surprised. We're actually shocked when someone's drunk in a bar. Look at that guy. He's wasted. In a bar. I came here to read a novel. Most of the people that are drunk in bars are drunk because they're drinking shots, you know? Well, that friend that's the shot advocate, right? Everything's an excuse to do a shot. I haven't seen you in forever, let's do a shot. It's cold outside, let's do a shot. You're grown up, let's do a shot. Really, the only time to ever drink a shot is never. No one's ever drank a shot and then done something they're proud of. I wasted last night and then I went out and built some low-income housing. That never happened. You always wake up the next day and you're like, I need a new identity. Maybe two of them. Because if you're drinking shots, it's either your birthday or you're trying to forget you were ever born. Nobody even drinks shots. We take them like they're medicine. Like, well, this will cure my sober behavior. Everyone acts like they're in a Western. Like, that'll give me the courage to confront this plate of nachos. You ever had a stranger buy you a shot? I don't know, let me buy you a shot. This never happens with anything else. Hey, what do you think? You and me. Let's do some appetizers. You gotta turn that shot down before they get it poured, because once it's poured, they act like you're rejecting a sweater they crochet you. I worked on this, but you didn't at all. I don't mind the bars, unless they're really crowded. You know, like 5 or 6 people deep at the bar. Everyone's competing for the bartender's attention. We look like we're trying to get disaster relief from the Red Cross. need mine more than he needs his. I could never get the bartender's attention. I was like, they're showing me a honey, like, I have cat. You can't try too hard in the front of her. You have to act all cool. You have to be like, I don't even care if I get served. That is like standing in crowded, uncomfortable places. You know, I'm going to swing by the airport, see what that TSA lines is. I like the line. There's never enough bartenders in the crowd. You ever get faked out by the arrival of a bar back? You're like, finally, another bartender. Oh, it's a bar back. Those poor bar backs always act like they're not qualified to serve you. Oh, no. I can carry 12 cases into the nearest case, but handing you a beer? Not yet. Because in a crowded bar, the bartender is the master. Definitely goes to their head. Some of them act like they're not even obligated to serve you. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do with all this booze. Maybe I'll just pour it out like a puddle or something. Of course, there's male and female bartenders. Female bartenders, they seem a little tougher than they need to be. I don't want to say bitchy, because that would describe her perfectly. Not all, but some female bartenders definitely give off that vibe like, don't hit on me, treat me with respect, and don't be distracted by the fact I'm wearing a bikini. Okay, honey. Let's call you honey like they're your grandma or something. Or can I get you honey? I don't know, a birthday card with $2 in it? But if you've been to a bar, you've probably been to a filthy, disgusting public restroom. And when I'm talking about the men's room, I don't know about the ladies room, I haven't been in there in like a week. The men's room, I don't know what happens to guys when they go into a public restroom. Some anger comes out. Some of the stuff that's written on the walls. You never have a friend admit it. Like, hey, give me a second, I gotta pee and draw a swastika, I'll be right back. There's guys writing things on the wall, and then there are the guys that reply. Some guy writes, this place sucks, and another guy writes, no, you suck. As if that first guy's ever gonna see him. He's gathering up his buddy, you gotta see what I wrote. That guy said I suck! You bubble suck! But even in nice public restrooms, you ever go in there and there's a bathroom attendant, and you're always like, oh no. Call me a loner, but if there's one thing I don't want anyone attending, it's when I'm using the restroom. Let alone someone sticking around to sell me a paper towel. They don't sell it, they always have to be like, here, you don't have to tip me, you can just have bad luck the rest of your life. You have to tip the bathroom attendant. You can't rationalize not tipping. You can't be like, he doesn't need it, he's just working next to a toilet. You have to tip. Sometimes the bathroom attendant will have an incentive for a tip. They'll have like gum and cologne on a shelf. No thanks on the gum, I'm sure a lot of that flavor has probably been knocked away in your office. Did you get enough bathroom? That's why I'm starting to have to talk slow. What flavor's a bathroom? And the cologne, you know, talk about a place you don't want to pick up a scent. It's so different. Bathroom again. Some stranger had a jug of liquid sitting on top of the spray myself. Most memorable public restroom I've ever been in was a New York City Perk men's room, which doubles as a crime scene. The difference being that crime scenes are eventually clean. We've all been in those scary bathrooms, you're like, what happened? The lights are on, but it's really dark. There's water everywhere. For some reason, there's a film crew from Ghost Hunters. But I had to go in there. I was with my 3-year-old. The 3-year-olds, they don't tell you when they need to use the bathroom. They tell you when they're about to use the bathroom. You need to go potty? Almost done. My 3-year-old, she's now 4. I also have a 9-year-old and a 7-year-old. It's going to take a while. I have a 2-year-old, and I also have a 1-year-old. I have 5 kids. I have more, but I hate them. 5 kids. The best is people think I'm unaware that it's a lot of kids. I have strangers going, hey, 5 kids, that's a lot of kids. You think so? Thanks for that heads up. Do you mind if I stab you in the head? The best is when I'm alone with my 5 kids and inevitably struggling. There'll always be a stranger that'll come up and go, oh, looks like you got your hands full. Why would you say that? It's going up to someone in a wheelchair. Looks like you don't do a lot of dancing. Yeah, I can still punch you. But it is a lot of kids. You know, 5 kids, we jumped the shark. Because we have 4 kids, we're like, wow. We have 5, we're like, just stop. You creating your own nationality? Settle down. Is there going to be a country called Gaffigan? Some people think it's religious. So if you're one of those kids for religious reasons, that's not how it works. If anything, you have 4 or 5 kids, and then you become religious. Because once you lose a kid at the mall, you know, atheist or not, you start talking to God right away. Hey God, I know I haven't talked in a while since finals in high school. Anyway, if you could help me find my son, I will change my life. I'll stop going to Wendy's. Oh, there you go. You're right now. Oh, we're off to Wendy's. Not when I get cancer. Because that's how it works, right? We really only reach out when we have a crisis. It's got to be annoying for guys. It's got to be like, well. Someone gets the big C, they turn into Billy Graham all of a sudden. Joke that combines cancer and religion. Always a crowd person. Those are 2 topics we're not supposed to discuss. We don't even like the word cancer. We always whisper like, as if the devil's listening. I heard you say it, no, you've got it. I was whispering. You've got it twice for trying to hide it from the devil. The devil's not passing out cancer. You got 3 times for doubting the devil can pass out cancer. And 4 times bring up the devil 25 times. I used to be afraid of cancer. Now I've got a headache and I'm like, good, it's almost over. It's like I'm not paying for that wedding after all. It's in my future. I mean, look at me. I'm a skin cancer waiting now. Cancer doesn't even see me as a challenge. We all act like we're afraid of cancer, but we don't really behave like we are. You know, it's like smoking causes cancer. Yeah, I don't really smoke when I'm drinking. Which is everybody. We know the products that cause cancer. Every 6 months there's a new sugar replacement. Here's a new sugar replacement, no calories. Then a week later, it causes cancer. You don't even take it off the shelves. Hey, there's the one that causes cancer. And it's on sale. So then we're faced with the sugar predicament. Do I use the stuff that'll kill me or the stuff that'll make me fat? Now it's a little cancer. If he doesn't have a cancer drink, I'm going to kill him myself. My zodiac sign is cancer. I remember when I was 8 and I was finding out my son and my brother was like, what am I? My sister was like, you're a Capricorn. And I was like, oh, neat, what am I? Cancer. Oh, no! I killed Grandma! What's my symbol? Crabs. We have a 1-year-old at home who has slept for 1 entire minute. But, you know, it's weird because if you don't have kids, you sound like lunatics. So there's constant screaming and smells and yelling, and I love it. We were driving here from the airport. We drove by a skunk, and all I could think was, it's my baby. The babies are magic. They are. Because they're the worst roommates. Like, if you had a roommate that did one of the things and you're boring best, you'd be like, you're moving out. You can't even reason with a baby. You can't be like, what the hell was going on last night? You were hitting the bottle pretty hard. And you started screaming and you threw up on me. And you passed out and wet yourself. I went in the other room to get you some dry clothes. I come back, you're all over my wife's breast. Dude, you gotta move out. So looks right at the dad like, what are you gonna do about it? That's my ass. Every year when my wife has her annual baby, by the way, the gifts stop after the second year. We barely get responses to the email announcement at this point. My favorite congratulations I ever received was a friend came up to me and goes, hey, congratulations on the new baby. I know how you feel. We just got a puppy. I love dogs, so I get the intention. But babies are the only types of humans that can be compared to an animal, and it's okay. Like, you can never be like, heard you're getting married, I know how you feel, you used to have a pig. Bit of advice on a hot day, hose that bride down. Don't get me wrong, I love animals, and I love animal lovers. My favorite are the people that carry around the dog in a bag. Whenever I see that, I just think, what an adorable way to let us know you're crazy. These are crazy. They're carrying around an animal that can walk in a bag. They're not going to the vet, they're shopping. Oh, what do you think we should get? That's okay, but if I carry around a canned ham, I'm a weirdo. Remember how weird it is to carry around a live animal? It's only a little less weird than carrying around a dead animal. I mean, one thing if the dog looked happy, but the dog always has that look like, can you believe I'm sitting in a purse? I was part of Mexican royalty. But we shouldn't be surprised people are using dogs as accessories. We could have stopped them when they started dressing up their dogs. I remember when people started dressing up their pets. We were like, should we say something? It's not working. How do you get your dog in a coat and walk by a homeless guy? But I get it, because I love animals. I love dogs. I love cats. Some people don't like cats. Our neighbor, she has a cat, and she lives in the studio apartment, or as I refer to it, a litter box. Once she asked me, she goes, can you even tell I have a cat? I was like, no, but I can tell you have a box of turds in your apartment. That's the same question. Well, the friend with the cat, you go and visit them, the cat, you're in a conversation, the cat will do their business, you don't really acknowledge it. You just go on with the conversation. What do you want on your pizza? I don't know, bleach? Bleach? You go up in a window or knock down a wall? How do you throw a diaper on the kid? Twice a year I travel with my kids on a tour bus, and last spring break we went to Mount Rushmore. It's the most applause Mount Rushmore's ever gotten. I feel sorry for Mount Rushmore. People used to go there on their honeymoon, and now I bring up Mount Rushmore and people look at me like I'm talking about a TV show that was canceled 10 years ago. Is that still going on? It's still going on. There's so much stimulation in our lives. We don't know what to make of four faces on a mountain. My kids didn't know what to think. They were just like, is one of the eyes going to blind? I don't know. Take a look because I'm never coming back. And it is beautiful. And the Black Hills of South Dakota, they're spectacular. And they're sacred to local Indians. And out of respect, our government are for white guys in one of the mountains. This land is sacred. Yeah, how about that mountain? Very sacred. Good, we got an idea. A little gift from us to you. There's a lot of hot pockets in this building. Let's go buy them. I go to the grocery store, I'm like, no, I need these. I've never eaten a hot pocket and then afterwards, but and I was like, I'm gonna die. You paid for that? Did I eat it or rub it on my face? My back hurts. Ow, my watch stopped. you see that on a menu when you go to dinner. Once in a while, the Caesar salad and the hot pocket. There's no waiter or person. Our specials, we have a sea bass, which is broiled, and a hot pocket, which is cooked in a dirty microwave. And that's served with a salad pate. Is your hot pocket cold? It's frozen. But it can be sort of boiling raw. You don't burn my mouth, it'll destroy it. Everything that tastes like rubber. Hot pockets haven't been around that long. You know, it really wasn't that long ago. Some guy was in marketing being like, hey, I got an idea. How about we fill a Pop-Tart with nasty meat? It's different from my fish stick and a Twinkie idea. This will be cooked in a sleeve. You ever cook a hot pocket without that sleeve? I did that once, blew up my house. Explosion pocket. Takes 3 minutes to cook a hot pocket, exactly how long it stays in your system. There's the vegetarian hot pocket for those of us who don't eat meat but still would like explosive diarrhea. Well, lean pocket, I ain't wanting what's in that. Imagine the directions. Take out a box, place directly in toilet. My favorite is the breakfast hot pocket because I can't think of a better way to start it. Good morning! You're about to call in sick. You have a hot pocket for breakfast, a hot pocket for lunch, and be dead by dinner. This on The Price is Right. Someone want a lifetime supply of it. It's like a death sentence. Did some shows in Canada, they showed me a Canadian version of Hot Pocket. I'm not making this up, it was called Hot Stuffs. How'd they come up with a worse name than us? Are we supposed to be the dumb ones? Hot Stuffs. Pocket. It's all about that jingle, right? You think they worked hard on that song? What do you got so far, Bill? It's good. Not as good as your dynamic, but it's good. Where are we going to run in Mexico? We'll hide that in a bushel basket. We keep introducing new ones too. There's the whole grain hot pocket. As if that's what was holding some of us back. And I'm going for the healthy diarrhea. There's the Hot Pocket Sliders. That's a little redundant. Some of the podcasts would be like, really? Well, there's always 2 Hot Pockets in every box. You know, one for you to eat and regret, the other one to have in your freezer. Or you could use it as a measuring stick and how drunk you've got. Yeah, I'm not. I'm all right to drive. Let's go to Waffle House. Thank you so much for coming.
Join us to keep in touch on Twitter, so make sure you follow Jim on Twitter.